When Japanese come, follow us and education. Some of them had to stop and work. I was at the time 15 years old. Those days you want Carizon oil, rice, and milk. That's how the old Sultan give me a medal. Those days no milk powder. The milk is expired only. What to do? You have to fit, change it. That's how my sister was brought up. She nearly give away to the Indian family. We studied together with Sri Bhagawan. Sri Bhagawan was next to me. My father said, you cannot go back to school. To fit all your brothers and sisters. My God. Then she become more well. Poor mother. She suffered for us. When my father married my mother, was a true this matchmaker by the name of Mrs. Leon. They were very good friends at the time. You know, these people are some sort of like an old friend I did. This introduced my father. My father, he seems to know by them very well. So they see this little young girl should marry this man, this young man. They will know they have no courtship at all. They just introduce themselves by this matchmaker. Where actually my father and my mother are distant related. My father's, my grandfather is related to this, my mother's uncle. What do you call this? This uncle, his mother, and my grandfather are sister and brother. So that's how this come from. Because my mother was Ng. The surname was Ng. And then my mother, that's how the story begins. My mother came to Brunei at the time, which was about 19 years old. When she married my father, she was already in Labuan, do planting, gardener, planting vegetable for her mother to sell in the market. The market is about 2 miles away from their home. They call what the present time is airport. My grandmother, they, through marriage, resolved my father, working hard with my uncle. After a while, then he branched off to do his own business, tailoring. There were 3 brothers, the second brother and the third brother, and he is the 4th brother. The 3 brothers ran a business. They were booming at the time. My father was specialized in court and people who were getting married. They used to ask my father to make a suit. In those days, you know how much is a suit? $25 only. So my father, $25 a time. It's very big. according to what present time is, maybe 20 times, I think. When my father and his brothers run a business, it's actually not really a faithful one. Faithful one means my father's business is not running very smooth. After a while, the second brother went back to China, so you need to go and to send him back to home in China. So he got to give some money to him. After a while, not very long, his third brother also gone. Poor fellow. So the two brothers left, go to China. They himself was sick in China. When they arrived their home, I don't know what happened. There was no recorded about it. My father also never tell about the story. Only a sort of story. They were right. In the beginning, the business very booming. My father was very happy at that time. And then suddenly his two brothers left. He don't know what to do. So he had to get some assistant. So get local assistant. So that's how my father employed it. One of them is Con Kui. Con Kui is a photographer. At the end, he doesn't want to be a tailor. He become a student working with my father. And another one, quite a number of friends working there. I remember my friend told me when he was an apprentice with your father's tailoring, he used to bring me to go to the town, down there, to see people play football. From the distance to my home, very near. It's a walking distance. And every day after dinner, those people early, the time that they take dinner very early. By 6 p.m. already finished. They themselves go to the padang, enjoy, relax a bit, and then start again the business. Work until 9 p.m. That's how the apprentice working in those days. This thing happened in his life, and then year by year, my brothers, sisters coming in. When I was that time 4 years old, my sister was born. And later on, all were coming. Keep on coming, one fellow. Until the Japanese occupation. This is how it came. When Japanese come, all of us know education. Some of them had to stop and work. I work as a house boy, and also most of my friends same age. Those days, during the war, there were four of us. I remember. 3 boys and 1 girl. One is Mrs. Chua Kong Heng. Her name is Yun Sang. She's young, she's the only girl. The other one is Yun Sang and the other one, the name I can't remember. Mark, yeah. Mark Jin Chong. So, it's 3 boys, including myself. Same age, same year. Among the brothers, among the boys, I was the youngest boy or member. And Mrs. Yun Sang, I don't know what year one is, what year. Yes. We never related our story to others. But we, among the boys, we play each other. So we play marbles. Myself and my friends. I come up to the story where I haven't talked about it. Japanese time, I was working with a Japanese boy, as a housewife. My boss was very good. He said, I told him, I said, I would like to work with you. He promised me to be a clerk. I said, I don't want to be a clerk. He said, why? Don't you like to be a clerk and get more money? No, I said, money is nothing. I said, I have to buy food, everything. No, you can eat with me in the company, the kitchen. Or in that case, I don't mind to work. The boss is very nice, very good man. His name was Takashima-san. He's a young man, not very old. I think he was only about 20-something.
How old were you that time?
I was at the time 15 years old. When I worked for 2 years plus. After the year, it's not long. My boss was killed in the Jalan in Moa, fighting with the Allied forces. I said, Japanese no support from the air, from the sea. How you fight with the people? I mean, in my thinking, these Japanese just send these people go to the border, fight, defend what? I say. In my heart, poor fellow died. I don't know what happened to the bone.
So while you were working with this Takashima-san, what were your parents doing that time? Was the
My parents was sick. Mother was sick. So our home were so many brothers. All right. The one, my second, brother already died after wounded from the aeroplane rifle shot. So my father, he got a ulcer on the leg. He can't work. So this house was run by my sister at home. I was working in the Japanese firm. I told him, I said, I had to get some money, get food as well for my brothers. Or you can ask, you can take whatever thing you want, you go to the store and get it.
Who said that?
But I never abused the trust. Whatever he asked me to take, I take.
Who asked you?
Only a limited number. Those days you want Carizon oil, rice, and milk. Condensed milk, not milk powder. I have a small baby sister. She nhúc Yun, the Chowling's wife. We love her too much, so much, until we call her Amoy. Because all the while got so many brothers. So we like her very much. All the sister, brother.
Who told you that you can get the things from the store? Your employer.
My boss. He recovered me to the hospital. Those days, no milk powder. The milk is expired already. What to do? You have to change it. And the milk will become clotted already. So my father still got to do something. So help. When this thing they give it to us all free. That's how my sister was brought up. She nearly gave away to the Indian family. My sister and the brothers all cry. Beg my mother don't give away. That's how we got her back. She was fed by somebody's milk, mother's milk. From one family mother to another family mother. When the time we haven't got this ration worker, but she survived. She was a beautiful girl, the time little boy. After I worked with the Japanese. After those days, we had to study Japanese. We studied together with Sri Bhagawan. Sri Bhagawan was next to me. I used to sit together. And one day, every day, not say one day, he can't pronounce the Japanese. He asked me how to pronounce this. So, being a Chinese, easy. So I just say how to pronounce it. I said, that's how he knows me very well. And later on he found out I was the son of this famous tailor, Sinasi. After the war, no chance to go back to school. My father said, I was very happy that I can go back to school. My father said, you cannot go back to school. You have to meet to fit all your brothers and sisters. My God. I came up to this world, you want me to help. Well, what to do? My father, being a boy, obedient boy in the family, I'm the eldest. So I carry on work with the hospital. In the beginning, I was an attendant, working in the dental department under Mr. Tam, and Mr. Cham is a boss. Mr. Cham came from Singapore, and Mr. Tam, he was in Brunei at that time. I don't know how come he married to a local girl. He worked together with a dental officer. That he was assistant to him. What was he assistant? He also performed some surgery. After the war, then I continued working as an attendant in the department. And then they wind up this department. The dental department will be absorbed by the main department. That is the medical and health. So, without telling me what to do, I thought I will be forever as an assistant attendant. Then come a piece good news. They promised me to be an officer. Call it professional dresser. Those days they call it dresser as only the present time they call hospital assistant or male nurse. Anyway, when I was promoted, I worked carry on. I was no education. I passed my during the war. I continued studying with Mr. George. He gave me a free tuition, and then worked study there until until the fifth grade. Fifth grade was, you call it, those days we called standard 5. But actually in the school one, my education was standard 3. With my uncle, my younger uncle, and the future brother-in-law of my present brother, Trình Nhúc Liều, Trình Nhúc Lòi. These two, and Dr. Chua, this is in Singapore. Now, these 3 students, they are competition each other. Every year between them, 1, 2, 3, it belongs to them. Either me or them, that is. That's Ireland, Channoi, Yun Sang, I know. Yun Sang Yun Sang, I forgot his name, and Dr. Chua, no, Dr. Chua, what's the name? I forgot. When I finished, I was employed at the hospital. So the Singapore was one time transferred to, instead of Singapore control, those days Brunei was under the British. And then Brunei was transferred to Kuching, Sarawak. Sarawak, the governor become High Commissioner of Brunei. When I got promoted to be a provisional, so he wanted me to send me to Kuching for train as a racer. My parents were so happy. A man got no education, that he was. Those guys don't speak very well English. So when I reached in Kuching, my friend, as I said, I know this Susie's future father-in-law was Joseph Spock. And it's Edward Spock's father. He was a very good friend. I came to know him when he was sick, admitted to the hospital. I carry on working as a hospital assistant or dresser in those days. And we become very good friends. When in Kuching, when they are off there, I will go down to town to see him. Because Kuching was a new place to me. And I study for supposed to be 3 years, but I finished in 1.5 years. When I finished training, so I passed, I got my certificate. I came back. My brother, my friend, Raman was promoted to be a hospital assistant. No, hospital administrator. Both of us are employed and promoted to be a hospital dresser. He applied for hospital administrator. My myself went back to Kuching to study nursing. But this tutor was very nice, very helpful. Teach me, encourage me how to be a good male nurse. She came from England. What's the name? I forgot already. When I finished, I come back to Brunei. This Brunei only got one doctor to look at the whole state, including Colombia, Syria, Brunei, and more. Tomorrow also. The only person. But he's a man. He's a gynecologist specialized. And then he asked me, where do you like to work? I said, I like to work in the theater. Because when I was training that time, I see the theater now proper procedure. And then they may run by this, supposed to be a dresser. His name is called Muhammad Noor. Well, he's dead already. He passed away. But he's well respected by the doctors. He knows nothing about nursing care or this thing. When I finished my training, I run the show. That's how I continue to be a nurse, a nursing staff, until I retire.
So what happened to your father's tailor shop?
My father shop the time, nobody likes to sew, or rather, the Sultan knows somebody. Few people know how to sew this coat. So he found out my father is quite famous. My father only specialized in making coat this thing. So he asked my father. My father became famous only when he liked him. Whenever he wants him to come, yeah. So this is how he become. He knows me because my father. My father only after Japanese time, then we know each other. That time, even at that time, he's not really sure that he knows that I'm a Chinasi's son now. Only my father, after he got surgery, operated, then the old Sultan knows about him. That's how the old Sultan gave me a medal.
Gave your father a medal?
Me.
You? Oh.
He asked me, where is Asi? That shows he knows my father.
Where is the medal?
During the painting, they find the medal into my coat. He asked, Mana Asi? Slowly mumbling now. I said, he's behind the audience.
You still have that medal?
Medal?
The late Sultan gave you. You still have it?
Yeah,
Your father had a medal as well, right?
he too.
The medal is for?
The medal is for his service.
Your medal?
My medal is for the brother side. I was not given by the old Sultan. I was given by the old Sultan by a meritorious service. That was a very good honor one. So this is how we come to know each other.
Your father's tailor shop, nobody took over.
Nobody?
Took over.
No.
So it closed during the Japanese time?
During During the Japanese time already. No,
Or during the two brothers that went back to China, he already closed it,
more or less.
more or less. But he still continued to.
He's struggling.
So what did he do after the tailor shop closed?
Semi working in the home.
As a what?
All the you only do the court one. People ask him the court. Then he will offer his service.
None of your siblings pick up the.
He tried to teach me, I don't want. I don't like. And besides, my father is a very, very, what should I say?
Stern.
Very strict. You want his way, he's want you to follow. No argument. You argument, he will knock on the head. What can I say? Keep quiet.
Just say yes. What did he solve for the Sultan?
Court.
Court?
Court. How many court? Ayong.
So two.
Only later only Payong only. The minute only Payong. Every day nobody goes on how to make. So his service. How much you ask, you pay. None.
Which type of coat did your father sew? The Western style, that one? The long. What is it?
Coat. People wear Western coat.
Yeah, the type that is long and short.
Long,
What
short,
color one?
short one.
Short one.
What color is the coat?
Oh, wooden one. Oh. Very good material.
Wool.
After some time he wore it once or twice. He gave it to his people. He don't fit them, he make him.
What
Just
colour
come, my father to come to the Estada, do the measurement.
What color is the coat? Black?
Oh,
Yellow.
very many colors, some black, brown.
But for the Sultan?
So then also the same thing.
Also the same. So you mentioned your mom was sick during the war time, and then you had to go out to look for work to feed the family, right? In the end, she got well.
Yeah,
She got well.
mother got well. Not really, she's suffering with it. During the war, not enough of food when you give birth. She just breast abscess. After the drain the breast pass, then she become more well. Poor mother. She suffered for us. 9 families, 9 of them. Then, actually the other one died. 2 of them died.
Two. What was the dish that you enjoyed the most that your mom cooked?
My mom cooked. Even now, nobody know how to do. The mix. You call it, I don't know what dish you call it.
What is this?
Minced meat.
Minced meat.
Or all the time, but they chop it into pieces. You don't have machine to grind it. That's how she never used brown sugar or anything. Never the sugar. When they cook up, it's all brown color. So beautiful.
So it's a meat dish.
What's so special about it? Why other people can?
Nobody can learn his way. But you got so many dishes.
You still remember the taste until today?
Oh, taste is beautiful. My mom, my wife used to cook bread. The taste different. She would cook không ngục đó. Specialty. Every dish she cooks very, very, very good.
Mom's cooking.
She knows which son working hard. She classify her food for me. For mother.
Mother's
She
love.
knows that during the war, I work in the garden. That's me. She can't work hard.
What about your father? What is a value that you learned from your father's life?
My father,
What quality or what value did you learn from his life? What did you learn from your father
my father,
that you admire?
is discipline. He wants people to follow. No argument. No comment. If he say this, follow. He doesn't like people who talk, but never people follow.
Say but don't do. No more questions from us. Anything else you want to share about your parents?
How about?
Your parents? Not we'll end it here.
How are they when they were older?
How are they when they're older?
The time all your siblings
Oh,
are
yeah.
big already.
He maintain his discipline. He like to criticize people too. He's doing well with him. No. He smoke.
But who lived longer, your father or your mother?
My father died in 80s. He was 80 years old. My mother died 3 years after him. Mother was, I think he lived longer than my mother.
Is your parents' grave still here in Funan?
The one in there, every day, also there we go there.
That's the one, huh? That was the original one, huh?
Original.